Howdy, Possum Patty, the entire Soggy Bottom bunch, both permanent residents and visitors, and Emma, the Shabby Chic Journal here. I know, there are so many crumbs on the table. You might remember these little ghost kitties I made the other day. This was stamping without ink. Yes, all you need is the stamp and a nail file or a piece of sandpaper. They're a lot of fun to make. Well, yesterday, when we went to the Renaissance Fair, I wore this sort of stars and moons and planet dress just for fun. There were so many folks there all dressed up. Mr. Possum said I should have had the proper hat, but I don't think I do anymore for this dress. Well, maybe I can make one. Well, anyway, yeah, the dress was right there, so I put it on this morning when I got up. Yeah, I wore it to the Sunday flea market, right? Appropriate attire for the flea market. Point I'm getting to is it's got the moon and the planets and the stars on here. And I wanted to do a journal page about the full moon the other night. My sister sent me a really nice picture that she took. I took a couple of pictures too, but yeah, they're through the trees. We have so many trees here at Soggy Bottom. She had a nice clear view. So I want to put the picture that she sent me in here and a couple of my little ghost kitties that I made the other day. You know, stamping without ink, just need the sandpaper and the stamp. I'm going to do another one in a second, show you how I did that. And I love this one with the Chinese clay soldier with the ghost kitty sitting on his shoulder. I was thinking about using that on the page too. So what does a Chinese clay soldier have to do with the full moon? Well, in China, the full moon in this time of the year, we call it the harvest moon, and I think the Chinese call it the chrysanthemum moon. There's many names for all the full moons, you know, in different cultures, different names, different parts of the world. And I thought, oh, well, if I use the clay soldier, the ghost cat, the picture of the moon, some other rubbings, and maybe a picture of chrysanthemums, I can make an interesting page, yes. Well, let's see how this works out. Come on along. Okay, well, I just ran down to the magical basement. No, I don't run anymore. I just walked carefully down the steps to check through the box to find a chrysanthemum image. I was looking for one in a Chinese style, and I looked quick. I couldn't see anything except for these few images, which are actually Chinese brush painting style practices that I did. I even put a date on them, 4/16/2009. I think I had a little book and I had some paint and I was just practicing with a Chinese brush. I love the color of that one. These dark blue ones are pretty too. Well, that was all I can find, but I brought up a couple of other things. This is steampunk. This is Chinese something. Big poster. Let's see. Great big giant poster. I'm not sure what it's about though. It's a horoscope, maybe. Maybe it's a horoscope. It's got great images on it though. Look at that. That was gifted to me. That might have come from Singapore. I'm not sure. I found this piece of paper. I love the colors on here. Part of this has been used for something. Oh, and this really pretty washi tape that was gifted to me many years ago. So now I have way too many things, but I'll come up with something for a page. I like these pages from the National Geographic. I ripped them out because I was going to do some more stamping without ink on here. But then I kind of like the image of the sky and the dark people. And it says, a journey's lessons What does a walk across the world teach about navigating our troubled century? Tread lightly upon the earth. Share what you can. I like that. I was like, ooh, maybe I can put that on the page. I mean, the page is only so big, right? We'll see what we can fit. Okay. I took out some cheap acrylic stamps, and they have phases of the moon. I wanted to see how these would work with the sandpaper. So I need some more dark spaces. The National Geographics are just so dark lately. The images just have a lot of black in them. Well, I mean, that's good for me because I need the dark, but yeah, I don't know why they're so dark. Is that the style now? So all you do is take your stamp, rubber stamp, clear stamp, whatever kind of stamp you have, and some very fine sandpaper or a nail file. Mr. Possum stapled this onto a block for me. And you just rub lightly across the stamp and your image just appears. And the more you rub, the more ink comes off. You have to hold the paper though. Can't have it shifting all around. So I'll move my finger like that. Feeling for the edge of the stamp. Like that. And now I have the waxing moon, the full moon, and the waning moon. And on the cats, it looks like I ripped them out. I put them kind of close to the edge. Let's see what I can do. Okay, I'm just going to go around and rip this out. We stopped at the library and there weren't any more magazines the day we went. We hadn't been by in a while. All right, I had to go close on that side, so I'm going to go close on this side. Yeah, you know, I cleaned off the table and everything was on the floor. Well, the pile on the floor is getting smaller. Well, the other day, Mr. Possum came in to climb up on the stool and put a new battery in my bird clock because my birds weren't singing. And then he opened the door to my closet to put the stool away. Oops. Well, I know the closet's full of stuff, but he said I had too many things on the shelves and that the shelves were going to fall off the wall. Now, why did he say that? Because the shelves in his closet in the other room fell off the wall because of the things he piled on his shelves. I didn't think my things were that heavy, no, but for some reason he thinks so. So he said, take some of the stuff down and I can, we rearranged things down in the basement. Yeah, so we had a big metal shelf, which when we lived in Pennsylvania, I had all my things on, but somehow when we moved to Connecticut, Mr. Possum sort of put his things on it, right? So he took his things off and said, take things out of your room and put them on the shelf and you have easy access and you can get organized and yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh, that's going to fit on there. Yeah, wow. Oh, this is heavy paper. I had a table with my big tubs, you know, and I put my different categories in a jumbo baggie. And yes, even the 12 by 12 papers fit in the jumbo. You have to get the jumbo baggies. And then, you know, I've got Christmas, I got Halloween, got all the holidays, and one bag for each of the journals so I can collect stuff. Anyway, so I went down there and all my things were sitting on the floor. I was like, ooh, what happened? Well, he took the table and he put it over by the shelf because it was on the other side of the steps. So now there was a big shelf and a big empty table. And he's like, okay, put everything here. and get it all organized. And I'm like, oh, sounds like a lot of work to me. So the first thing we had to do was, move the tubs from one side around to the other side where the shelf and the table were now situated. And I did that by putting them on a dolly and rolling them around. Mr. Possum helped, yeah. Should I rip the other edges? You can go with some straight, some ripped, yes, if you like. Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh, where's my soldier? All right, let's see. I've got my ghost cats. I got this paper that I really love. I can put more cats. I can put more cats. I can put moons. I don't have to use everything. Oh, I wanted chrysanthemums. And I want a journal. And I was thinking about putting some of the sky. Well, the other day I did this. I ripped strips. I like how that came out. Made the page very textured. That was in a different journal. Rip it off at the bottom. You go right down the middle. So I haven't gotten that project done yet. Partially done. I'll show you when I get some more things on the shelf. I still have some things I have to carry downstairs. What I wanted to do was, put out my fall decorations because it's October 1st. And I like to get them out by the 1st of October. And I didn't get that done because I was down in the basement moving things around. Oh, well. It'll get done. You can only get so much done. Oh, you know what? I could do like just collage-y things here, but turn this into a pocket here, or tuck, or pocket from the top, maybe, and put a little journaling card in there. And this way I can have fun just ripping up things and putting them on the page. I want to put that there. You know, wasn't there another piece that had the journey quote on it? Oh, wait, that's from that page. So where's the other page? There it is. Okay. I found it. It's under the chrysanthemums. Might want to save that word there. Well, I could take some of this background off. Okay, so we're going to put a magazine there. I don't know if I want that there or not. I might. Or we could put all these over here. I know once the journal gets chunky, yeah, you kind of have to work at an angle. I can put all the strips up here. I can arrange these so I can still see the words. Put the cats on. You can see the paper in the background. And, oh, the chrysanthemums. I like that one and I like that one. Or should I put the red one? Because that one's got red. Oh, then I have to do a journaling card. Oh, I still have this paper. I can make a journaling card with this. Ooh, maybe put a chrysanthemum on here. I could put the picture on here. All right, let me get this all worked out and then I'll be right back. Okay, let's just go for it. This is going to be a pocket. Oh, before I put the glue, let's do this. Okay. I'm going to use fabric tack because it's a pocket. All right. Now, this is going to go on top of this. And I will use the glue stick for this. Ooh, where's that washi? Oh, this sticky washi. Is there enough here? Yes. There's enough there. Okay. Let's put the washi on first. I was saving these for my Asian glue book, but I've got so many things. Use them up. I love the gold on that. Oh, and it's just the right size. Wow, that was kismet right there. Look at that. Just enough for this journal page. Oh, I was admiring that gold. I wonder, I don't want to ruin this, but oh, Possum Patty, you can't possibly ruin something by adding gold. This is my Deco Color Premium Gold. You see, now I got a little bit of gold foil on that washi tape. I never would have thought to have done this. So I'm just going to go all around the edge. Isn't that an adorable ghost kitty? Yeah. I love that stamp. Well, I'll probably have to wait till that dries before I glue it down. So I'm going to give this a minute to dry. And I'll probably go work on the other page. I didn't mean to do a double spread, but that's okay. Okay, that's going to go there. Whoop. We'll put it over there. Okay. Gold finger. All right, so what can we do to this page? What can we do to this page? So this is just going to be a collage-y page. A collage-y page. I got some figures here. I don't know what the words say. That looks like Confucius to me. Is that Confucius? See, now this seems like something Confucius might say. What does a walk across the world teach about navigating our troubled century? Share what you can. Oh, where's the tread lightly? Tread lightly on the earth. Wherever that is. See if we can find that one again. Tread lightly on the earth. Yes. It's a very thin, very thin paper. Maybe it's just tissue wrapping paper. And it's the morning dove o'clock. Well, the paper that was on here, I took off. And I'm still going to use it, but I think I'll use it on that side. And I'm going with this yellow and red theme. And the words and a cat. Or two. It keeps changing as I go along. Yeah, I think I'll cut the words out so I can move them around. Well, this was nothing really fancy, just a bunch of fussy gluing. So on this page, I don't know what that was, a crumb of something. I put the yellow paper with the Chinese writing on it as the first layer. Second layer was strips of the sky with the dark people, which you can't really see at the bottom. The next layer, I put the words, what does a walk across the world teach about navigating our troubled century? Share what you can, tread lightly on the earth. I put the teal chrysanthemum and I put the leaf down here because they were separate on the paper anyway. And I put the cat on the leaf and the other ghost cat down there. And I thought I was done, but you know what? I had put that washi there and there was another piece of washi on that envelope. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that really matches the background that I put Confucius on, which was just a part of this journaling card here. And so I added just a couple little pieces all around. So this is quite the combination here. We've got Chinese tissue paper, National Geographic magazine. We've got washi tape. We've got a Chinese brush painting that I did. And we got my ghost cats. I love to cosmic smash things together. Yes, things I made, recycled things, and maybe some expensive journaling things, but that was gifted to me. I didn't buy that. So on this page, I do have the beautiful scrapbook paper, and I've got the National Geographic. I got the beautiful washi tape. I've got my ghost cat. I did put gold around that. I love how that looks. And I put that little moon I made at the beginning of the video. And again, I made this into a pocket. So the journal card got also a little fussy. So this is part of this page that I had left over. I put the picture of the moon that my sister gave me. Super full moon 2024, the harvest over Wallingford, Connecticut, September 18th, also known in Chinese culture as the chrysanthemum. So those are the names, the harvest moon and the chrysanthemum moon. And then on this side, I have my blue chrysanthemum, and I glued it to the back of this scrapbook paper because this was single-sided. And I did distress it. I was trying to make it look a little old, little distressed on there because of all these colors on here. It was a little bright with all that white background. And then I took another piece of that tissue paper, and I have no idea what this says, but I glued it on there. I wanted some kind of Chinese writing, like a chop. Like a Chinese chop is like the artist's signature. And, it might look something like this, but that was like way too big to put on there. So I just took a little piece of writing. I have no idea what it says. I think it's something about this zodiac, but I'm not sure. So if you can read Chinese, you can tell me what this says. That would be much appreciated. I'm sure it's nothing bad. It doesn't have to relate to the chrysanthemum as long as it's nothing bad. So isn't that a fun journaling card? Something I made, something that was given to me, and a picture from my sister. And that is going to go right there in that pocket. Well, I got 2 pages done in Emma. I left the page there. These pages are done. There's several more pages to go in here, but you know what? Yes, hi, Stinky. We have a desperate cat here, yes. I'm thinking, I'm almost thinking that I want to work in this and just fill it up. Okay, Stinky. Oh, somebody's desperate. All right, somebody's desperate for my attention here. Well, I guess I better go and spend some quality time with the cat. Yes. I'll think about some more journaling later. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye. It's the little things, the Pocket Pig's Guide to Living Your Best Life. You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Sophia Bush.